I'm kind of like at a point where I'm not exactly sure what I want with dance. Obviously, I would love to do it as a career, but I also think like feeling valued and caring about the work that I'm doing is more important than getting paid to me.
Dance Journey! With Tracy in LA. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Dance Journey Podcast. Today we have Erika, Alexx.
Hello.
And I'm excited to have Erika because we've been dancing together for kind of a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how long it's been, but do you remember how we met? I think we met in Sam Nelson class.
We did.
Okay, which is fitting because we also took Sam Nelson class today. And Erika hasn't been taking Sam.
Yeah.
But you took him today. You were glad to be back.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm booking next week. Like, I'm coming back for real.
Yeah,
it was so fun.
So good. He did such a hard combo today, and Erika was killing it.
Thank you. It was long.
It was extra long, and there was a lot of crazy moves, more than normal. He always has crazy moves, but it felt like more than normal. It felt really long. He was actually telling us, guys, when you come out here, don't be thinking the combo's so long, it's so hard and so long. Stop thinking that. Just like put the motion in, and it just makes me laugh because I'm like, yeah, I think we are all thinking that actually. But
yeah, it was like the longest Sam combo I've ever done.
Yeah, might have been for me too.
Yeah.
But when Erika and I were talking on the way to my car, she was saying that big floor moves and stuff is kind of like that's kind of your
thing.
element.
Yeah, a lot easier than like intricate. Yeah.
Yeah. So I could definitely tell by the time she got called out in small group, I was like, okay, girl.
Yeah.
Your group looks so good. You look so good. It was so fun to watch you. I always love watching you dance. We're actually also in a piece together for LA Unbound where Erika plays the light, good character and I play dark, evil character. And it's very fun to watch you because I love watching you dance. And you're one of the like the lead parts. There's three parts that kind of have a little bit more solo and are more on stage.
More and then, acting.
Which you love, right?
Yeah, my favorite.
She's being sarcastic. But I think you're fine at it. Yeah. She's always like, I just want to dance. I don't want to do acting.
Yeah.
But I think you're good at acting. I think you're doing it great. But she gets to be like afraid of the darkness and I get to come out and I'm not attacking her specifically. I'm attacking someone else. At one point, I was attacking you, but then they switched it.
Changes.
So anyway, I'm attacking people. She's being afraid and dancing gorgeously. And that's kind of how we see each other right now at rehearsal. And now maybe she's going to come more to Sam class. So we're going to see her there, which will be great. But yeah, Erika, talk to us about what your dance life looks like right now.
Right now, I am just training really hard. I'm taking a lot of classes. I started interning at 88, like almost like the end of February.
Okay.
And I've been taking like 30-ish classes a month.
Wow. I thought you were going to say a week for a second. And I was like, what? I was like, what? No, 30 classes a month. I mean, that's pretty much every day.
Yeah. I go pretty much every day. I'll take, sometimes I'll take like 1 or 2 days off, but a lot of times I go and I take like 2 or 3 classes a day.
I was going to say, it seems like you almost take more than 30 a month because I feel like you're taking multiple a day. But I guess you're not going every single day.
Yeah, sometimes I take a day off, but I think this month I'm at like 33 already.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I've just been training a lot.
Well, why not? When you're interning and you get the classes for free, right?
I'm like, might as well because, I don't know. I've grown so much in the past like few months just taking like as many classes as I can and like classes I'm not super comfortable in. Like I've been taking a lot of hip hop and a hip-hop choreographer, like, posted me on his story, and I was like, oh, my God.
Wait, I think I saw that. Yeah. That's so good.
Yeah, I was like, oh, my God, can I do hip-hop? Like, So, I don't know. I've been doing a lot of jazz funk.
Because you usually love, I know you love contemporary.
I'm very much a contemporary dancer.
But you're pushing yourself in all styles.
Yeah, I feel like 88 has just a lot of, like, commercial styles, which is, I'm really glad that I interned there, because if I interned somewhere else, I probably would have just, like, only taken contemporary.
Okay.
But I feel like it kind of forced me out of my comfort zone because, they just have, like, a lot more other styles.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
You're like, if I get them for free, I might as well be training
them.
Yeah. I mean, you're even taking reggaeton.
Yeah, well, reggaeton is like one of my strongest styles, actually.
Oh, wait, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Oh, you are killing it, but I didn't
Thank
realize
you.
that was
Thank
one of
you.
your actual styles that you love.
I had one of my best friends named Ignacio. He's
Okay.
from Chile.
Okay.
We used to like get in the studio in session all the time, and that's like one of his strongest styles.
Okay.
So when he'd choreograph, he would kind of do a lot of like reggaeton style movement. So I picked it up a lot. Like, I don't know. We would just dance together a lot. So I feel like that's how I picked it up. And then when I took reggaeton, I haven't taken it in LA until I entered at 88. And I was like, oh, dang, this is like Ignacio. Like, yeah. So
I took it sort of by accident because
Yeah.
when the 88 on Melrose opened,
Uh-huh.
they had all these free classes. So I was just going to as many as I could. But
Yeah.
then they had that class one night and I wasn't planning to stay for it because I didn't know that it was one of the free ones. And then my friends were there and they were like, oh, we're going to go to reggaeton later. You should come. And I was like, I already took 2 classes, but I was like, should I stay and just go to that? I was already really tired.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'll just go. I want to see what that's about. And that was my first time taking that style. And I was not prepared for
Yeah.
how crazy we were going to get with that teacher.
I love reggaeton. Who
It
did
was
you take?
very fun. The one that I think you've been
Tina?
taking. Wait. I'm forgetting her name now.
Is it like Latina?
I think so.
Okay,
yeah.
love her.
I loved her too.
Every time I see her dance, I'm like, I'll never be.
She's really good.
Oh,
and
she's so good.
her warm up is crazy.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
you're already like dying of
Yeah.
the cardio and the twerking and
I feel
whatever.
like it's really good though. Those kind of warm ups, I've like learned how to groove a lot better.
Oh, totally.
Doing those, like, yeah.
No, it was really
But, yeah.
good. I really liked her warm up. I just wasn't expecting it, and I
Yeah.
had already taken 2 classes, and I was like, "Oh, dang! Okay, here we go."
And she turns off the AC. I get like, I get so hot. But
She
yeah,
turns it off to keep you warm, or
Yeah.
to keep your muscles.
reggaeton
that's
is
funny.
like definitely contemporary and reggaeton are both up there because of my friend Ignacio. Shout out Ignacio.
Interesting.
Love
Okay,
him.
that's an interesting combination
Yeah.
to have. But but I had so much fun. I actually loved it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, this is a different style for me, but I'm kind of into it. So
I love to dance like big and hard hitting and
Yeah.
thrashy, and that's like my element.
That's amazing. I
Yeah.
love that. Okay, so you're interning at 88. You're taking all these classes. You are in LA Unbound right now as well.
Yeah.
And how many pieces are you in?
I'm in 4.
Okay.
I was in 5, but I had to drop.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, just like scheduling conflicts.
Okay.
But
So what styles are you performing for that?
I only contemporary.
Oh, it's just
I was
contemporary.
into
Okay.
hip hop, but like the schedules, I had to drop it. I was
Okay.
really excited to do hip hop too,
Aw.
but it's okay. Yeah, 4 contemporary pieces.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was in 4 contemporary pieces last season,
Yeah.
and it was a lot of fun, and I grew so much, but
Oh, love that.
I'm
yeah.
totally different. This time, I'm only in 3. I shouldn't say only in 3. I still feel like 3 is a lot, but
It is, yeah.
but only 1 is contemporary, and so this is different for me to be in a show where I'm actually doing like more upbeat or
Yeah.
hip hop type pieces. I mean, I'm doing musical theater /
Oh, okay.
hip hop is
the
a High School Musical.
Oh, okay, very good.
But my character is
Yeah.
sort of more hip hop, and then the K-pop piece, which
Oh,
I've never
that's fun.
performed that
Okay.
style. So
Yeah.
it's different for me. It's fun. I'm just like, okay, this is a totally different vibe this season than last season, but I'm down. I'm like ready for that challenge, and it's been fun. But yeah, so and this is your first time doing LA Unbound.
Yeah.
And how are you liking that so far?
I like it.
What else are you doing? Anything else? That's already a lot of stuff with dance, but are you doing anything else with dance right now besides classes and performing, rehearsing for that show?
Yeah, so I might be doing a dance festival in Vegas.
Oh, nice.
I'm not sure yet. I have a duet choreographed. We performed it last year at like 2 dance festivals in Arizona.
Did you choreograph
So,
it?
Yeah, me and a friend.
You both choreographed it and are performing it.
Yeah, so we
Cool.
performed it twice last year, and then we were supposed to perform it in January, but it ended up getting canceled. Like,
Okay.
because everybody had COVID, which is crazy in
Oh,
2026.
shoot. Wow.
But so depending on like if she's free and stuff, we're gonna submit that, and then I'm trying to work on a solo that I also want to submit to that. It's called Dance in the Desert.
Okay.
In Vegas,
Nice.
which I went last year. We didn't do that duet, but I did with my company.
Wait, you have a company?
No, not anymore.
Oh, shoot.
I was in Desert Dance Theater, which is a dance company in Arizona,
Okay.
a modern company. Love them so much.
Are you from Arizona?
I am.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll
I
get-
just
we'll get
moved
to
here
that.
in November.
Okay, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I did that festival with them. It was so fun. So I'm gonna submit to it. I'm trying to come up with a solo, but I'm at like a block right now.
Okay.
Like, yeah, but we're trying.
Okay, you have the song and you're working on it?
I'm gonna make the music kind of like yeah, I also got that from Ignacio. He would like chop up audios and like make his own music kind of and then like use a song. And I've done that before. I did a duet. He was also in it. I did a duet and I kind of did that where I like chopped up audios of like somebody speaking. It was about OCD. And then I used like a song and like, yeah.
I think I saw your post of that.
Yeah, it's on my like pinned on my Instagram.
Yeah.
So
that's so interesting.
I'm gonna do that again. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really into like just like I feel like if I use a song I'm not that creative, but if I like chop up some audios and create something, it makes me a lot more creative. Also, there was like a part that I wanted it to last longer and just go in GarageBand and like make it longer.
Wow.
You know? Yeah.
Wait, I'm so inspired by that. That's so cool that you're already exerting so much creativity just with the music. And then you're in a really creative mode when you start dancing, I guess.
I feel like I really like to choreograph without music, and then because I feel like I'm a lot more creative when I choreograph without music.
Okay.
Because when I choreograph with the music, it's so basic. Like, I'm just hitting the music. But without, I feel like I explore a lot more of, like, what my body can do and, like, things that I wouldn't normally put there. And then I can put whatever music I want behind it and make it match.
That's so interesting. I interviewed only one other person as far as who's shared with me that does it like that too.
Yeah.
I know most people will listen to the music first, but she also choreographs without the music and then...
If I'm going to make a combo, I'll do it to the music. But if I'm really trying to, like, make a piece, like, a art, you know, then... I don't know. It makes me a lot more creative when I don't have something telling me what to do. Yeah. That's such a modern thing. But
no, that's a really good point. And then, because sometimes when teachers teach choreography, I'm like surprised at the moves they put in different parts, but I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I would never have thought to do it like that to the music. But if you choreograph without the music, it probably happens a lot more often where it gets kind of more creative and stuff. That's really cool. So obviously you like choreographing.
Yeah.
You're like, right now I'm stuck, but yes.
I used to do it a lot more. I just feel like I don't know. I think I just had, like, my friends at my disposal in Arizona.
Okay.
And I think now it's kind of become more of a solo project just because I don't know as many people in LA. But, yeah.
I mean, that may change soon.
Yeah, definitely.
You're definitely meeting a lot of people.
Yeah, I feel like in Arizona, too, like, love all my friends. I had some really great friends. But I also would, like, try to cast people, and then they would, like, constantly miss rehearsal or just, like, I feel like their heart wasn't in it. Okay. So, like, if I'm going to choreograph on other people, like, I need them to, like, be in it. You know, I would way rather, like, choreograph on a dancer that's, like, that I don't think is, like, the world's best dancer that, like, really cares about what I'm doing. Yeah. Then, like,
No, that's
that
such
sense.
a good point. I think that makes a lot of sense. If someone's really caring about it and putting everything into it and working so hard, it's probably going to turn out good versus someone who maybe is amazing but didn't show up to 3/4 of the rehearsals or whatever.
Exactly.
I mean, it still could turn out good if they're really good, but that could be frustrating as a choreographer, just like trying to work with that.
There's some people that really care.
Yeah. Totally. Well, thanks for sharing that. Yeah. So, because I mean, you just kind of got out here. I mean, it's been, how many months is that?
November, like 4? No,
wait,
5.
November, December, January, February, March,
like
April,
5.
5 or 6, something
almost
like
6.
that. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, you're doing a lot for being out here not even that long, so that's really cool. And so you grew up in Arizona?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Lived my whole life there until I moved here in November.
Oh my gosh, so crazy. So, so take us back. So when and how did you get started to dance?
I started dancing when I was like 11 on my own. And then I went to a performing arts school.
Wait, when you were 11, what even made you want to take dance?
I actually don't even know. I was just like kind of obsessed with getting flexible at first. So like, I mean, it was kind of nice. Like I had my splits by the time I took my first dance class because I just like wanted to have the splits. I had like friends at the time, like we would just like learn how to do like back bends and stuff. I don't know. Like, so
you weren't taking gymnastics or anything? You were
I don't know, just like super into getting flexible.
Okay. Did you see other people that were flexible that were making you want to do that, or you don't remember?
Just my friends, I think. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're doing flexible, you were trying to be flexible, you were stretching, you were doing back bends, and then all of a sudden you were like, I think I want to do dance.
Oh, I also wanted to be an actor.
Okay.
which is
Wait,
crazy.
that's funny because you're all like, I don't want to do acting.
I know. That was like my dream from when I was like a kid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is so random because like now I'm like, I don't want to do that at all. But yeah, I wanted to be an actor from when I was like really young to when I was like 13. And then I went to a performing arts school because I wanted to be an actor.
When you were in middle school? Was it for school or was outside of school?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was in high school, but I was 13.
Oh,
So,
okay.
but yeah, basically. And then we had to take 2 electives, so I took acting and dance.
Okay.
And then I just fell in love with dance.
Nice.
Like, I mean, I just feel like I picked it up really easily. I mean, I had the splits because I had been stretching or whatever. So, like, the first time I did, like, a really clean leap, like, my first class. And I was like, wow, I love this so much. Like, immediately I got on, like, the company at the school.
Oh,
which
nice.
It wasn't, like, an elite company or anything. Like, but it was really cool because, like, I had never danced before, really. And I got on it. And then I just, like, fell in love and, like, worked really hard and taught myself a bunch of stuff and then took class. And then my mom signed me up for, like, 1 class a week at this studio, like, some contemporary class. And then I turned 16, I got a job, and I paid to go to a competition studio.
Nice.
Yeah, like, I paid for all of it myself.
Wow.
Yeah, that's, like, that's something about me. I'm gonna dance.
I'm gonna make it happen.
Yes.
So what styles were you mostly training in at school and at the studio? Was it all styles? Was it ballet? What did it include?
Yeah, at school we mostly did lyrical, jazz, and then, like, hip-hop. But I don't know. Honestly, I got bullied a lot doing hip-hop growing up.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was, yeah. So,
Why?
I don't know. I think because I was, like, a lyrical dancer. I don't know.
That kind of makes, I mean, it doesn't make sense because nobody should bully anyone ever,
Yeah.
but I see what you're saying.
Like, they almost, like, I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Aw.
Yeah, so doing hip-hop started making me really uncomfortable, but I did it.
Did you like it, though, if you hadn't been feeling like you were
Yeah.
bullied? Okay.
Definitely. I think, like, there was, like, one piece that I felt like I did really good, but I don't know. Kids are so mean that I was like, oh, I don't do hip-hop.
Aw.
So I don't know. It's kind of been weird. Like, I didn't really train in hip-hop until I, like, came out here again. But I did compete in hip-hop. At the studio I was at, I did contemporary, lyrical, jazz, hip-hop, tap,
Wow.
and we did tumbling too, but, like, the only thing I ever got was an aerial.
Wait,
Yeah.
an aerial is so good. What do you
Yeah.
mean the only thing you ever got was an aerial?
No, but, like, oh my God, they would yell at me, like, every rehearsal that I didn't have a back handspring. It was awful.
I'm shocked that you had an aerial but not a back handspring. I feel like an aerial is like the hardest thing.
No, everybody says that. I don't know. Yeah, I
but-
think
okay.
I'm just really scared to go backwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because I can do, like, a head spring too, but, like, I can't go backwards. It freaks me out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, interesting. Well, there's a place called Matt's Gymnastics. That's
Yeah.
really good if you ever want to go there and
I wanna
try
clean
to
up my
practice things
aerial.
because they work on back handsprings and stuff like that.
I don't want a back handspring.
Oh, okay. She's like, I don't even want that.
But I want to clean up my aerial.
Okay.
Because, like, I do have a side aerial, but she's ugly. But I have a side aerial, so.
Okay, well, you can check that out. It's a really great place. I used to
Yeah,
take gymnastics
I
there.
will.
I mean, I was more working on, like, handstands, and I was not trying to get any aerials or anything. But
Yeah, that's cool, though.
a lot of good adult classes and also just, like, free gym times and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But crazy. But so at the studio you were at, were you bullied there for hip hop or just at school?
Honestly, I wasn't bullied at the studio for hip hop, but they were so mean to me. Like, just in general.
Really?
Yes.
But you were, like, on the hip hop team. You were
Yes.
competing with hip hop, so they must have thought you were
Yes.
good enough at hip hop.
Like, I mean, yeah, the owner of the studio and stuff, but I don't know,
But
like,
the other kids.
yeah.
Hi, everyone. Tracy in LA here. I just want to take a moment to talk to you guys about donations. If you've been liking either of my podcasts, Tracy in LA, the podcast that's about my personal life, or Dance Journey podcast, where I interview dancers and try to help dancers connect more with each other by sharing their stories and being authentic and encouraging and inspiring each other. If you're liking either of these podcasts, please consider donating. You can Venmo me at Tracy in LA, TracyInLA, just like my Instagram. I've been doing these podcasts I've been doing Dance Journey for a couple years now. I started the personal one a few months ago, and I love doing them. I feel called to do both of them for different reasons, but it does take a lot of time, the editing, the planning, the preparing, the shooting of them. And I have gone through all of my savings since I quit my corporate job a couple years ago, and I've just been relying on odd jobs here and there, people letting me live with them in exchange for taking care of their pets and organizing their house and things like that. And it's been amazing. God's been providing for me, but a lot of it is from people giving. So I just want to be a little more direct and open to telling you guys that I would love, if you are listening to these and enjoying them, if you could give financially. That would be so helpful for me to keep going. Please Venmo Tracy in LA, or if there's another way you want to give, please reach out and I can give you any details you need for any way that is your preference for giving. And literally any amount helps, whatever makes sense for you in your current financial situation. I would just love it. I don't have commercials on here, and I don't make money from any of this. And it's a lot of work, and it is a labor of love. It's something that I love to do, but it is a lot. And if you're part of the community of listening to these podcasts, it would be so cool if you could also be part of my financial support. If you want to know more details about the money that I currently have and what I need, I talk about that pretty openly on my personal podcast. So if you want to hear those details, you can start listening to those, or my email newsletter. You could sign up for my email newsletter. There's a link to that in my Instagram bio, and I send those out usually once a month, and I give more details about my money as well and just tell fun stories and things God is doing. So yeah, thanks for listening to this. Thanks for considering donating, and back to the podcast.
Dude, dancers are so mean.
Aww.
Like, my mom would always be like, oh, they're intimidated. And I was like, no, they're not. They just hate me. Like, I don't know. It was weird. It was a weird vibe. Some of them were nice. I think the girls that were nice to me were just so done with the studio.
Okay.
That, like, it didn't feel like they were being nice. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And there was girls that were, like, just really mean. Yeah. And then, I don't know. It's kind of a mess.
Wow.
Honestly.
But it didn't make you want to stop or anything? You just
No, it did.
pushed
I
through
mean,
it? Oh, it
it's
did?
weird. Like, I feel like every comp dancer's, like, been through this where, like, they dance. They go to dance for like 4 hours a night or whatever, cry all the way home, and then they're excited to go to dance again. That was literally my life. And I feel like people can relate. Like, that's like such a thing. Like, yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to be good so bad.
Yeah.
That like, yeah. But
would
also,
you mostly cry because of the people being mean, or also because you were just frustrated with like not being at the level you wanted to be at or something? Or is it like
I don't know, both. It was a really toxic environment, not gonna lie. But I mean, there were parts that were good. Like, I wouldn't take it back. Like, I would do it all over again, because I feel like it made me the dancer that I am.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. It also was really toxic.
Gosh. So, yeah, I mean, you have to love dance to keep going in that environment, because I know for some people it did cause them to quit, at least for a while, and maybe come back. But
I did quit too for like 2 years.
Oh, in high school?
After high school.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, what happened after high school? What did you do?
So, I think I quit mid-season. I did quit mid-season, actually.
Okay.
It was the same studio I was at. It was kind of all the girls that I was on the team with quit, and they kind of put on younger dancers, and then we were competing like beginning or intermediate instead of advanced.
Okay.
And it was weird.
And were you already graduated but still dancing with the studio? Or was it during high school?
No, it was. So I graduated when I was 17, so I still went with the studio, I think, until like September, October-ish.
Okay. So they had younger dancers, so you guys just weren't competing in the more advanced levels. So was it making you kind of like you wanted to move on from that studio, or?
Yeah, I feel like the teacher would kind of like go outside and smoke a lot and like leave me in the room to teach.
Oh.
And I was paying to be there.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
So yeah, that was kind of a big reason. And then I also was competing tap with 10-year-olds. I was 17.
Oh.
So it was like it just didn't feel worth my time or my money.
Yeah.
Because I was like working and like giving her my paychecks basically to be there. So yeah, so I just quit, and then yeah, it kind of like put a dent in my dance journey for a little bit. Like,
it didn't make you want to just find another studio, or was there no other studio that you knew of that you would have wanted to be at?
I think at the time I was just gonna like dance on my own and take open classes, so I would just kind of go and take those. So I was dancing a little bit at first, like when I had first quit, and then I don't know, I kind of just like stopped
Okay.
when I was like 18, 19, and then I remember like I was at my boyfriend's house when I was 19. I was just like, it was weird. Like I had like unfollowed like every dancer on Instagram, like unfollowed everyone. I just didn't even want to see it anymore. Like when I was like 18, 19, I just like didn't dance at all. I kind of like, that's when my anxiety started to get like really bad too. And I was like, I can't do it. Like I'm never gonna do it. Like I can't. And then I was at my boyfriend's house when I was like 19, and I just started crying, and I was like, I miss it so much. Like I love it so much.
Had it been a year or two, or
like
how long?
I think like 2 years. Okay. And then
what were you doing during that time when you weren't dancing?
Girl, nothing.
Like were you working or going to school, or were you doing anything?
Yeah, working.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. And then I just like went and took a class at Electro, and
that's in Arizona.
Yeah, that's okay. I don't think they're open anymore either, but I did take class there, like more like open classes.
Just like open adult classes.
Mm-hmm. And then I started dancing again. And then I enrolled in college, and I went to college, and my anxiety was so bad. Like I like didn't want to perform at all. Like every time, it's kind of crazy that I can perform now, because like that used to be like the worst thing ever for me. Like I would have like full panic attacks backstage, and like in college, like every time they brought up the show, I would just be like, oh my God.
Were you going to college for dance?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was a dance major, but I was like, oh my goodness, like no way I'm gonna perform. And I did every time I did, but like the whole time I was like, oh my goodness.
Did every time you performed, did it start to get a little less with the panic attacks and stuff?
No.
Or still every time, but you just did it?
Eventually, I don't really know. Eventually they did go away. And I think it was because I was medicated.
Okay.
I'm not even medicated anymore though. But
okay.
Sometimes, I don't know. But but I do feel way better about performing now.
Good.
But yeah. I guess slowly it did go away. Like by my last college show, I was way less anxious. But yeah, it was really, really bad in the beginning. Wow. And I just like kept telling myself like I'm not going to let my anxiety win.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to do it. But that's like the reason I quit in the first place, was like I just have so bad anxiety. I can't perform.
Wow.
I can't do this. And then I went to college, and I basically just forced myself to go on stage. And like I was like, I'm not going to let it win.
Wow, it's interesting that you performed so much with all the competitions and everything, and your school, and you
I
still
had anxiety then too.
Yeah.
But
did your anxiety get worse after, like, once you were going through all the stuff with people being mean, and did your anxiety get worse through that? Or did it start out really bad when you first started?
It was really bad at the beginning. Honestly, this is like, I have like a phobia of throwing up, and my anxiety always told me I was going to throw up on stage. That's literally what it was.
Wow.
That is literally what it was.
Okay.
From the first time I performed to like even these days, my brain will tell me that.
Wow.
And I think I just do a lot more of like, if it happens, it happens kind of thing. 'Cause it's not going to happen.
Did you ever throw up on stage?
I've thrown up 3 times in my entire life.
And never on stage?
No, never.
It's so interesting. No, I think it's relatable though. It's so interesting the fears we all have. Like obviously we all have different fears, but most of the fears we all have, it's something that's like never happened, and it's probably never going to happen.
No, like that fear was like, I can't believe how much of my life it's taken away.
Wow.
And like I've literally thrown away. I've thrown up 3 times my whole life.
Wow.
3 or 4 times in my entire life. I went 13 years without throwing up.
Wow.
I threw up when I was 10, and I threw up like 2 years ago.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Dude, and every day I thought I was going to throw up.
It's so interesting, that it's such a big fear when when you actually have it the least of anybody, probably.
No, I know. And like, it's crazy. Yeah. That's what the phobia is, though. Well, everybody's like, no one likes throwing up. No, like, I think about it every minute of every day.
No, I don't get that specific phobia for myself, but I get that that's how fear works, though. Yeah, because fear will get you stuck in something that it's not even realistic, that, like, we all have different things, you know, like that's one of your struggles, but it does suck that it is so directly related to dance and performing. Yeah,
actually, going with that too, like I would go to like convention, and we'd compete at convention, and I wouldn't eat all day. Like I would dance for like 8 hours at convention and then compete, and I wouldn't eat until after.
Wow.
It was awful. Like
I don't even know how you could dance like that.
Dude, I don't know how
energy.
I don't know. Like, it's been, like, so bad with me eating. Like, I mean, it's gotten a lot better recently. But like, as a kid, like, I would, like, go to school and then go to dance after and then eat my first meal at 9 p.m.
Wow.
Like, it was horrible.
Did you start to, like, shake because of, like,
Oh,
hunger
yeah.
and
I
stuff?
felt like I was going to
Wow.
faint all the time.
Wow.
Like, I felt terrible.
Did any of your teachers, like, notice what was
Oh,
going
yeah.
on?
Oh, yeah.
Did
They're
they-
always like, Erika, what did you eat today? And I would lie, but...
Oh, man.
But it's also, like, I think they thought I had an eating disorder.
Oh.
I've never had an eating disorder. I've never dealt with that. And I think that's, like, always what their mind goes to, but it's never been that.
Did it take you a while to, like, open up about what you were actually afraid of? Like, with your teachers and stuff, did you ever tell them
No,
what
I
you
never
were...
told anyone.
Yeah.
I never told anyone until, like a year ago, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like, honestly, the fact that I said it on here is, like,
Yeah.
a win.
I mean, you've been very bold on
Yeah.
social media with just like some of your struggles and stuff, which I think is
Yeah.
really cool just because it's helpful for other people who probably are going
Yeah,
through
I try to
similar
be.
things and or even just can relate in a different way.
Yeah.
So I think it's really cool that you've become open about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I try to be because a few years ago I like wasn't leaving my house, and now I'm like in LA. Like I
Wow.
literally couldn't drive. Like I would be like I have like a picture of me with like a helmet on in the car, and like now I like drive on the freeway in LA. Like
Wow.
I like a few years ago I just like didn't even think that was possible. So like of course I'm gonna be open about it because like other people like dealing with that, like I need them to know that it's possible.
Yeah. To have hope.
Because like I have like, dude, I've been through the worst of it. Like
Wow.
I swear, like I don't know. I feel like people don't believe me when I tell them how bad it was because of how good I'm doing now.
Yeah.
But it was so bad.
Well, what a
Yeah.
testimony that they can't even picture it
I
being
know,
bad. You know,
yeah,
you're like, wait,
I
I've
know.
really grown in this area. So was it the most bad when you were not dancing for those couple years, or did it kind of go away when you weren't dancing because you didn't have performances and things to worry about?
No, it was still bad.
Okay.
I don't know. I think honestly it got like the worst, like I don't know. It got worse in different areas. Like I think the worst it ever was like 2023. That's when I kind of like stopped going to college.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't exactly drop out. I finished the entire dance program, but I didn't get my degree.
Okay.
So like, but I did stop going. And that's like the worst it was. Like I was hospitalized, and like I like wasn't really leaving my house at that point. And I was like, I didn't exactly quit dance again because I started again a few months later. But it was like I just took a break from dance, and I was like, okay, I'm really gonna focus on my recovery. And that's when I like went to therapy and did like exposure and response prevention therapy. And then I quit college in April, and then I went to exposure and response prevention therapy. Like I went to like 3 sessions a week. Like it was
Wow.
intense.
Okay.
And I booked a movie in August. Yeah.
For dance?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so cool.
I know. Yeah, that was like the first thing I did professionally.
What year was that?
2023.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So cool. And where did they shoot that?
They shot it at Phoenix Center for the Arts.
Okay, so it was in Arizona.
Yeah, it was in
so
Arizona.
cool.
And then that one thing like led to another and led to another, and I did like a lot. Like I did like every festival in Arizona.
Whoa.
Yeah, and then I don't know.
You went from the lowest like valley to just the top of the mountain.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
I was like in a hospital, like
Wow.
so consumed in my mind. Like I was like literally knocking on wood 8 hours a day.
Wow.
And then a few months later I was like driving on the freeway and dancing again and going to auditions
Wow.
and everything.
That's so good to hear that, you
Yeah.
know, things can change so quickly. But then you still were struggling with, and it's considered OCD.
Yeah, OCD.
Okay, so you were struggling still with that even when you started to dance everywhere.
Yeah, I still struggle with it today.
Yeah. But was
But-
it a little bit less than because you had gone to therapy and everything?
Yeah, therapy like changed my life. Like
Nice.
it's actually kind of crazy. Like they make you like I had like a crazy fear. Like I couldn't like put my shoes on a table because I thought it was bad luck. Like I thought like if I put my shoes on a table, like or like even in the clubbies at dance, like stuff like that, I was like my shoes like have to be on the floor. I thought if I did that it was like bad luck and I was gonna like break my face or something. Like I don't know, something bad is gonna
Yeah.
happen. So like I had to just like sit there with my shoes on a table, like in therapy. That's like what we
Wow.
would do.
Yeah.
Like basically just do like the opposite of
Yeah.
everything your brain tells you. Yeah. Or like with the throwing up fear, I haven't done. I think I'm going to do it, like exposure therapy this year. Like I think,
How does that work?
dude, it's crazy. It's crazy.
They like give you
Like-
something to take so that you throw up?
No.
Oh, I was like, how does exposure therapy work with that?
Luckily, throwing up is not something you have to do.
Okay.
But you have to like like, when I first did it, she had, like, a PowerPoint of, like, different words, like, throw up.
Oh, okay, like trigger words.
I can't even say them, the other words. I can only say throw up. So, like, I'm gonna, like,
Okay.
I want to. But, yeah, you have to, like, say the words, and then it goes to, like, sentences, and then, like, emojis and, like, pictures, and then you watch videos, and then you, like, put stuff in your mouth and, like, pretend to throw up. Like, it's crazy.
Whoa. I'm glad you don't have to actually throw up.
No,
Shit,
yeah,
okay.
I know, yeah. Yeah.
I babysat a girl one time who was doing exposure therapy, and I don't remember
really?
what exactly like her diagnosis was, but I remember she would have to eat. So I would cook dinner for them, and she would have to eat her dinner on the bathroom floor because she had something with, like, you know, if it was just like bathrooms or cleanliness or something like that. So she would eat her dinner on the bathroom floor for exposure. And
I don't even think I could do that.
I don't think I could do that. I was like, wow, I don't even know if I can watch her doing that.
I can't even, like, have my bathroom door open.
But I mean, it seemed like it was working for her, and I know exposure therapy works a lot.
It works.
So,
It's
so interesting.
crazy, but it works. Yeah.
Wow, so cool. So then you ended up doing all these different things in Arizona, like basically every festival you could do. And then what kind of led you to come to LA?
I did Jumpstart LA.
What is that?
It is, like, I think they're doing 2 days this year, but last year was 5 days, like 10 to 5 every day.
Okay.
And it's, like, seminars and classes.
Okay.
And you just kind of, like, learn about the industry and different things. Like, they did, like, a class, like, dancing with a moving camera, like, stuff like
nice.
that. Like, things that, like, you wouldn't really learn anywhere else besides, like, on a job.
Yeah.
So it was really cool. That, like, kind of inspired me to want to move out here.
Okay.
And my boyfriend's a drummer.
Okay.
So we were both kind of like, yeah, let's move out.
And you guys were
LA.
dating since high school?
Since I was 19.
Okay.
So a little bit after high school. And
Okay.
then,
So he wanted to come out here too?
Yeah, he's been wanting to move out here for a while. With my anxiety, like, I didn't really want to. I don't know. I was back and forth. Like, I wanted to, but I felt like I was going to move out here and be, like, stuck in my house all day, you know? Like,
Because you were...
because of my OCD.
Okay.
Yeah, because, like, I don't know. I have this weird fear of earthquakes. Like...
Oh, yeah.
So,
You're like, LA is not the place to be for that fear,
like,
unless you want exposure therapy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I literally still haven't been in an earthquake.
Okay.
So it'll happen when it happens. But when I was here for a Jumpstart, like, the whole time, like, I kept thinking, like, an earthquake was going to happen. And, like, it sucks. Like, obsessions are so bad. It's just like a thought repeating in your head all day. Like, I kept thinking, like, an earthquake was going to happen.
I will say that I had never experienced earthquakes before I moved here because I'm from Chicago, but every earthquake I've been in out here, I barely notice it, and then I'm like, wait, was that an earthquake? I'm so shocked because I come from where there's, like, tornadoes, which to me, I'm so scared of tornadoes.
Right.
And,
I would be too.
oh, like, there's, like, crazy storms, and there's sirens going for hours and sometimes, like, a whole day, and you're, like, hiding in the bathroom or the basement. It's, like, so stressful. Out here, like, the biggest thing is earthquakes, which I know a bad earthquake is bad, but all the ones I've experienced since I've lived here, I'm like, oh, like, you don't even know it's going to happen, and then it happens so quickly, and barely anything happens, and then I'm like, oh, that was an earthquake. Oh, but, like, nothing happened. And I know that's not the case for, like, really bad earthquakes that actually affect people, but for my personal experience, I always feel like it's nothing, and I'm hoping, praying it stays that way. But, so I don't know, to encourage you, I mean, I've experienced quite a few, and they've just been like, a little moves a little bit, then it's like over, and I'm like, oh, that was it.
It's definitely, like, it hasn't, like, freaked me out as much. Like, I'm kind of just, like, you know, radical acceptance, babe.
Okay,
like.
okay. I mean, the fact that, I mean, you're obviously pushing past all your fears in so many ways.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, I'm super scared of earthquakes, but I'm going to come to LA
no,
anyways.
but genuinely, my heart drops at least twice a day, like, because I think something's shaking, and it's not.
Yeah.
Or, like, my washer in my apartment shakes the whole thing. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, yeah, but.
Maybe that was just, like, God putting you into exposure therapy by giving you a washer like that. You're like, I keep thinking it's an earthquake, and so by the time it is an earthquake, you're just going to think it's your washer, and it won't matter anyways.
No, for real, because if it's not that bad, But.
Oh my gosh, crazy. Okay, so you obviously did decide to come out here.
Yeah.
And what was your first, like, step? What did you even know to do when you got out here? How did you guys find a place to live, and did you have money saved up or?
Okay, so I feel like I'm kind of just, like, restarting the steps I did in Arizona.
Okay.
Right? Like, in Arizona, I took open classes. I met people. I followed people on Instagram. I found auditions. And then one thing led to another. And that's kind of, like, the steps I'm following here because it worked.
Yeah.
You know, I ended up in, like, 2 modern dance companies. And then...
You're in 2 modern dance companies right now?
No.
Oh, that's what happened in Arizona. Okay.
Yeah. And then, I don't know. I had like multiple paid gigs. I was doing burlesque. And then I moved out here. And I'm just kind of following the same steps, just meeting people, following people on Instagram, auditioning for things. I've been to some open calls with like 600 dancers. It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a good experience, though.
It is, yeah. I'm like, it's good to just like go and experience because out of 600 dancers, that's a lot. But, yeah. Okay, wait. So we visited in October.
Okay.
And then we moved in November. So in October, like, I'm really good at finding apartments.
Okay.
Like,
good to know in case I start looking for one. I'll be like, really call up Erika.
Like, I got like my first apartment when I was like 18. So like, I moved so much. So I'm good at like finding apartments and like looking at reviews. And then we came out here in October and I toured like 3 or 4 while my boyfriend was doing like drum rehearsals. And we like found one that we liked, and it was kind of really hard to get in. Like, we had to like send them so much stuff and like so much paperwork, like more than I've ever done before.
Wow.
But it's a cute little place, Echo Park.
Nice.
And yeah, and then we moved out here and I just immediately took Sam Nelson's class because I learned his choreography like from my bedroom like years before I moved here.
Wow.
Like, I love him. Obsessed.
I love that.
Yeah.
And so you were super excited to take his class. What was your first... We didn't even really talk about his class. Oh, yeah, we did talk about his class a little bit today. I'm like, what was your first thought or your feeling when you first took his class, your first time?
Okay, so the first time I took his class, I was like, there's no way I'm going to pick this up. Like, because I remember, like, I would learn his classes from, like, I would learn his combos in my bedroom, and, like, I would struggle. But also, like, that's different than, like, getting it taught to you.
Yeah, it's harder.
But... yeah, so I was just like, yeah, there's no way I'm going to pick this up, but we're going to go for it because love his choreo. So I took class and like, I'm pretty sure that first class I took, like I kind of did well. And I was like, wow, okay.
Well, you had a lot of experience and he's a very good teacher.
He is.
It probably felt easier for you because you're like, oh, wait, learning in person is much different.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't know. I just took his class and I was like, wow, I love this so much. Like, I can't believe I'm here in LA. Like, I remember, like, I made a TikTok and I was, like, me learning Sam's classes in my bedroom and then me in LA. Like, yeah.
You seem like you enjoy doing social media posts and stuff and editing.
Oh, girl.
Yeah?
Yeah. I love to pretend that I'm, like, a little bit of an influencer.
Me too, so.
Yeah.
So you took Sam's class, and then were you mostly like, I'm going to look for more contemporary classes? Like, in the beginning, did you feel like you were going to take every style, or did you think you were going to focus more on contemporary?
Honestly, I did want to branch out. Like, I think I kind of put all my eggs in one basket when I was in Arizona. Like, the commercial side of dance in Arizona was just, like, not really my vibe. I don't know. Like, I kind of, like, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it, but I felt a lot more at home in, like, the modern side. So I kind of just, like, really, really trained in contemporary and modern, and I wanted to, like, make work. That was, like, my thing, which I still love. Like, I love, like, the process. Like, which is kind of what's great about Unbound is, like, a lot of them are choreographing on us while we're there. And I enjoy that a lot. Like, seeing the way it goes from, like, beginning to end in the choreographic space.
Hello, everyone. I wanted to remind you quickly that if you haven't bought my book, The Tracy in LA Newsletters 2010, please get it. It's on Amazon. You can get the paperback version or you can get the Kindle version. It is a compilation of a bunch of actual letters I wrote and sent in the actual mail back in 2010 when I was first living in LA pursuing acting. A bunch of my friends who didn't live in LA thought it was so interesting that I was pursuing acting and wanted to hear more about it. So I basically just am super vulnerable. I talk about all the things I was going through, the doubts I was having, the struggles I was having, finding agents, getting auditions, making friends, visiting different churches, like totally just pour myself out in these letters. And I didn't really necessarily think I would ever publish them, but I went back all these years later and decided to edit them, change some names, and make it in a way where I could actually publish it and release it to the public. So that's what this is. I'm working on the 2011 letters right now. I have quite a few years that I did this, and people really liked it when I did it initially. And now I've gotten some good feedback on the book as well, even from people that like never read it initially or didn't know me back then. It sort of feels like a period piece now because it's like from 2010. So some of the language I use is just different. And, you know, I talk about burned CDs and things like that. So anyway, I think it's kind of fun, and hopefully you could relate because most of you probably are in LA doing similar things. So I hope you can get it and enjoy it. And if you like it, please leave a review on Amazon. And yeah, let me know what you think. And thank you for your support. You were in 2 companies.
I was in
Arizona,
2, yeah.
2 modern companies.
I was in
Okay.
Mac and Company and then Desert Dance Theater.
Okay.
Yeah.
So was it kind of sad, even though you were excited to come to LA, but...
So sad.
Okay.
I was so sad. Like, especially like Desert Dance Theater, is run by Lisa and Step. Like, they feel like my grandparents. Like, I literally, like, oh, yeah, love them so much. Like, I got teary-eyed. Like, I literally love them.
What did you... I mean, obviously, you had so much going for you in Arizona with everything you were doing, all the dance. Were you also working, like, a different type of job when you were doing all that dance in Arizona?
Yeah, I worked at Starbucks.
Oh, we've had this conversation. I also used to work at Starbucks.
Yeah.
But, okay, what was it about LA that made you feel like it was worth it, even though you were already in these companies and doing all this dance stuff in Arizona? What made you feel like, but I think I need to go to LA?
Yeah, so... That's a good question. I just felt like there was more out there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because like I said, like, I mean, I feel like I hit like my ceiling.
Yeah,
in
you
Arizona.
did all the festivals, you did
yeah,
everything.
Like I pretty much did everything that I could do. And like, I mean, I guess it's nice. Like Arizona's really close, so like I could come out here if I wanted to do other stuff, but just like the training wasn't as good. Like I didn't take class when I was in Arizona. Like I mean, like, once in a while if it was, like, my friend's class, but I mostly just went to my rehearsals and I, like, didn't go to class. And so I felt like I wasn't exactly growing. And I love Desert Dance Theater so much, but a lot of them are 40 and older. So, actually, when I came out here in October to, like, look for apartments, I took Shelby's class and, like, absolutely, like, destroyed me. Like, my body was, like...
I also feel like Shelby, like me and one of my dance friends have like an ongoing discussion about Shelby versus Sam as far as like the difficulty. And I'm like, Sam does have really difficult moves. His moves are sometimes harder for me. They're like more awkward on me. So it's more challenging. But Shelby, I feel like is slightly more of an athletic challenge.
Yeah, athletic.
Just like her moves sometimes look better on me because they're not as difficult in a sense, but they're more difficult in the sense of like there's just so much and it's so cardio and it's so athletic, and by the end I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm covered in sweat. Like it
so
just
I
feels
had
crazy.
been dancing with a company, like everybody was kind of in like 50s and 60s,
Okay.
which amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy
They
because
were
people can
doing-
dance for so long.
They were doing handstands and leaps and stuff like that. Like we were doing like really cool stuff, but it was like feel good, modern.
Yeah.
And then I came out here and like I took Shelby's class and it was like thrashing, we're throwing ourselves around. I was like, oh my gosh, like I've never been so sore in my life. I drove home the next day and like every time I had to get out of my car to get gas, I was like, oh, like it was crazy. And then that was kind of like, dang, like I can grow so much. And then after I came out here, like after I started taking classes at 88, like I just started realizing like how much like more I can grow. And I think that's a really good mindset that I'm in. Sometimes I get really mean to myself, but lately I feel like I've been in a really good mindset of like just like how much more I can grow, you know? Like not letting it discourage me, but like because I feel like I did hit my ceiling in Arizona, and I feel like now that I'm out here, like I have like the resources to grow, and like I see all these amazing dancers, like, and I'm like, wow, like I could get there.
Yeah.
You know, so.
I love that. I love that mindset because sometimes we can see amazing dancers and be discouraged, but that's the whole point, is to see amazing dancers and be like, oh my gosh, and I can keep taking these classes that they've been taking for a long time, and I can keep growing.
Exactly. And I'm not going to lie and say like, I'm like this like it's all amazing up here. Like I get really hard on myself sometimes, but I feel like I really try to remind myself that like I'm still growing, you know, especially in like hip hop. Like I think I give myself a lot more grace in like those styles, like hip hop and jazz funk and stuff like that. I think I get really mean to myself in a contemporary class because I'm like, this is supposed to be like my thing.
Oh yeah.
And like if I'm kind of doing bad, I'm like, dang, like you're awful, like you're so bad. But I need to like check myself sometimes because like sometimes it's just like not the best combo for your body.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't know.
I used to be like that. If there was a class I took all the time and then I all of a sudden like did bad one time or something, I couldn't remember the course, I would be so hard on myself versus like taking a new class I've never taken. If I do bad, I'm like, who cares? At least I did most of it.
Yeah.
But there's certain things where like, no, but this is what I'm not supposed to be bad at. And so if you are, or maybe you're not even bad, but you feel like you are, then you just can get so discouraged or like, why am I going backwards? Why am I not growing? But I think part of growing is a little bit of like up and down. You're not going to have, like, you're still growing, even just growing mentally to know how to get to keep going when you feel bad. That's even a growth, you know?
Real.
So
yeah, or like, like on Friday, I was like, I took a class and it was so hard. I was kind of mean to myself. And then I stayed and I took reggaeton and I ate. So like,
sometimes you got to mix it up with classes that you know you're going to kill it so that you can be encouraged again.
Yeah, so I really went from like having, like I cried. I was like, oh my God, I'm so bad. And then I took reggaeton and I ate and then I felt better. But yeah, I don't know. It's a whole mental thing. Yeah. Also with my anxiety, like sometimes it really seeps in. Like I took a class like maybe like 2 weeks ago and like I started getting kind of panicky like in class and I was like, wow, this is awful. Like you haven't grown at all. You know what I mean? But it's like, no, I have. You know. And like I started getting panicky, but I kept dancing, you know, and it's fine. And like that's always going to be there.
Yeah.
Like, so
I mean, you love it and you keep going and that's sometimes we put too much weight on like analyzing if we're good or not. And I think that's not even what it's about. First of all, you are, but it's not even what it's about. It's like you love it, you love to do it, you love to grow at it, so you just keep doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
So now you're here, you're taking all these classes, you're growing, and you're interning, so you're getting a lot of free classes.
Yeah.
And then you also are working right now too, right? Do you want to talk about that at all, or?
Yeah, I do like social media marketing.
Yeah.
I don't really have like a title of what I do, but I'm kind of like an assistant. I do whatever like my boss doesn't want to do.
Yeah.
But I like it a lot. It's creative.
Cool.
Fun. Yeah.
Nice. And you kind of you just started that, right?
I started in like December.
Oh, okay. So it's been a little bit.
But yeah, I quit Starbucks like.
Yeah.
Oh, when did I quit Starbucks? I don't know. A few months ago.
Yeah.
2 months ago maybe, and I was like, this is great. Like, literally. Oh my God, yeah. I feel like my mental health improved so much quitting that job. Like,
I can relate to that. Yeah. I had a very good experience with Starbucks when I was in high school and college, but I quit Starbucks 2 times and went back, so it was kind of like a love-hate relationship.
I kind of like didn't finish out my 2 weeks, so I'm like, honestly, like, I kind of was at the mindset, like, I need to make sure that I can't go back. Like,
you're like, I have to do some things that they can't so that they won't hire me back.
Yeah, like, I was like, I don't want to be rehirable.
There's a big risk with hiring people that already quit that they're probably going to quit again. But then they also sort of like doing it because they don't have to really teach you everything.
Yeah, true.
So it had been a lot of years since I had worked there, and then I worked there for like 8 months in LA. That was the only time I worked there in LA, and it was rough. It was rough. Things were not the same as they used to be at Starbucks, and I was very grateful when another job opportunity opened and I was able to leave. I mean, I had friends and like there were moments that were good, but like in general, I was like, this is too crazy for me. Like there's just so much going on, and we were kind of like relating about it at rehearsal. But very happy for you that you have a job that seems like it's working and it's like flexible and
it's nice.
You like it.
Like, time to take class.
That's amazing. So encouraging. So yeah, if you're thinking about coming to LA and you're like, what am I going to do? Just, I feel like you just take the steps and doors open eventually. And
yeah, definitely. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like the way I got my job was so random. Like, I just like knew someone that knew someone basically.
Yeah. That's what happens so much though.
Yeah.
That's why like trying to figure it all out ahead of time isn't always the best way, because sometimes it's just stuff you would have never thought and it just works out.
Because when I first moved here, I transferred with Starbucks.
Yeah.
And I mean, it sucked, but I would just be so tired. Like,
yeah. Did you do opening shifts?
I did. Oh my gosh. I did opening when I first moved here. So did I. Not even, I mean, I did some opening, but I mostly worked in the morning and then I would go try to take class after, and like, I would just be so exhausted.
Yeah.
And then I switched to like closing, which I was less exhausted, but still, like, it was bad.
Yeah. You're like, not for you.
It's not, especially if you want to dance. Like, that's just so much time, like, on your feet and, like, being active and, like...
I mean, it works for some people. It's like, I know people that do Starbucks or barista work and it works for them. But, yeah, that wasn't for me either, at least not when I was out here. But
I also just, like... Yeah, just like the people. I feel like Starbucks customers in LA are like 100 times worse than Arizona.
Oh, no.
Like, I don't know what it is. Like,
It could also just been the store you were at.
Yeah,
because I sometimes
maybe.
feel like it depends on the store. Like, it depends on your manager. It depends on, like, the people that come in to that area.
yeah, you know what I think it was is they really babied our regulars. Like, our regulars would want stuff, like, so particular that, like, you couldn't even put it on the sticker. Like, you can't communicate that. You just have to know how to make their drink.
Or they're
then,
like,
like,
I need this person to make my drink. They always make my
this
drink.
girl, literally, she ordered her drink, and we didn't put a lid on it. We gave her cinnamon in the lid and handed it to her separately. What do you mean? Like, just like so ridiculous requests, and they like did every one of them. Like, I don't know.
That's so
like,
funny.
I can't.
Oh my gosh.
I would have
no.
just been like, no, we can't do that. Or like
Yeah.
they would ask for like an iced cappuccino, and like they would like, yeah, you have to make it. Like, no. At my old store, I would have been like, no, that's not a thing.
I was trained so hard at Starbucks that the customer is always right. That was my first like real job when I was 16. So when I got my corporate job and I worked in like the fabric industry and like interior design and customer service though, if a fabric was delayed or something like that, I would be like, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? Should we give them the fabric for free? Like, what should we do? Because now they have to wait. So like, what are we going to do for the customer? And my boss would be like, nothing. Fabric's late all the time. Just tell them it's late. I'm like, oh, like I did not know how to like do regular customer service because I was like, oh no, if like you mess up a drink, you give them a free drink and you have to do everything they want. And I was so like,
they wanted me to be like that. They wanted me to be like that so bad. And I was like I got written up because like I would be like, my bad. Or like they would be like, this is wrong, and I would like grab it from them and fix it without saying a word and hand it back. Like, I did not care. I'm not gonna baby you. Like, you're a grown man. Drink your 4 shots of espresso and go home. Like,
I'm dying. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. I used to work with some fun people like that. Like you. I don't think I was ever that bold, but like I worked with people like that and it was entertaining.
I wasn't at first. It just got to a point where I was like, I don't care anymore. Like, I'm so over it. Like,
you're like, I do not want them to hire me back.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that you're kind of living your life, the stuff you want to do, like I know you still have struggles with OCD and stuff, but it seems like it's not really preventing anything. Like you're facing it. You're doing everything.
It's kind of like it was driving the car before, and now it's like in the back seat.
Yeah,
you know?
That's amazing.
Like,
that's
it's always
so
gonna
cool.
be there
Yeah.
telling me stuff, you know?
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, I don't know how to explain it.
But
it's like that like friend that like low-key hates you, but in your head all the time.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But maybe at some point it'll be like,
maybe.
you don't know. I mean, you've made a lot of progress, so that's really cool. So now what are you feeling right now? Like, are you feeling good? Like, yeah, I'm so glad I'm here. Life is good. What are kind of your emotions about it in general?
Yeah. I feel good. I feel like it depends on the day. Like, low-key, lately, I've been a lot more anxious than, like, I was a month ago. But I'm really good at just, like, letting it live in the background. And, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of, like, at a point where I'm not exactly sure what I want with dance. Like, obviously, I would love to do it as a career. But I also think, like, feeling valued and caring about the work that I'm doing is more important than getting paid to me. Because I feel like I used to just do like everything that was paid, and now like I don't want to do something that pays $50 just because it pays $50.
Yeah.
You know, like I just want to care about what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I don't know.
I love that. I think that's really good.
Yeah, like if I perform, I want to like be in something that I really care about the process.
Yeah.
And stuff. Yeah.
So if you find other ways to make money that help you do the things you care about, but then maybe at some point the dance things you care about are going to turn into more money. So
definitely.
You don't know.
Like, yeah. I mean, it was nice because, like, in Arizona, it was, like, a little bit more of my income. But now I feel like doing my social media job is, like, it just makes it a lot more flexible for me to be able to dance. So that's nice, too. And I don't mind doing that. It's, like, it's kind of fun, creative. Yeah.
It seems like that would be a little bit helpful with the anxiety situation to not have to, like, make dance your, like, to not have to have it be the thing that makes you money.
Yeah.
Possibly. But you're like, not really.
I don't know.
Okay, so my other question though is, do you have something that you're like, oh, but my dream would be to, like, obviously you want it to be something you care about, but like, let's say it was something you cared about. Is there a certain type of dance, the way that you'd want to be dancing out here that would be like your dream?
I think either dancing for like a music artist that I love. Okay. That is like one of them. That would be amazing. Like going on tour with like Girl in Red or something. Like she doesn't even have dancers, but
maybe she will.
Yeah,
after she hears this.
I know. If you're watching, I really want to dance for you.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
But, yeah, I don't know. Just like or like a music artist that I love, or I would love to be like part of like a modern contemporary company.
Okay, but
like,
out here
that like makes work. Yeah, like those contracts like are amazing. Like the ones where like you work full time and you dance all day. Like I would love that.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah,
I could see that happening for you.
Stop.
Yeah,
I would love that. I would love to just like be in like a collective or a company and just like dance all day as like my 40-hour-a-week job.
Yeah.
Like, that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to believe for that. I think that could happen for you. I mean, you're already doing so much. You haven't even been here that long. You have so much experience, and you're always, and plus you're on social media a lot, so you're looking for things, you're seeing things, you're finding the right classes, teachers, networking, all that. So, I mean, I feel like something like that is bound to happen. So, hopefully
You're so
we'll
sweet.
pray for that for you.
I hope so. Yeah.
Cool. Well, we kind of covered a lot. Is there anything that you were hoping we could talk about, or I'm trying to see if there's anything that I was like, I feel like I asked you all the things I wanted to ask you.
I feel like later I'm going to be like, oh, I wish I said that.
I wish I talked about this. Would you, I mean, I feel like your whole life is sort of advice because you have a very inspiring story. But do you have anything that you would want to say to someone who's thinking about doing dance or struggling to keep going with dance or wants to move to LA or anything like that?
You know what I really want to say? I've been taking a lot of classes at 88, and a lot of them are beginning classes. Like, they have a lot of beginning classes there. So, like, I've just been hopping in because might as well. Especially hip-hop. Like, I feel like I'm a beginner intermediate girly right now. And I feel like I've seen so many, like, dancers, like, just starting out or, like, and, like, I love that so much. And I think that dance, like, really needs to be much more of a supportive environment because I feel like a lot of times, like, it's not. Like, a lot of times, like, people are mean. Like, and I hate that. Like, I really, like, or, like, especially I've noticed a lot in, like, the ballet community. Like, someone will, like, be like, oh, I'm taking my first ballet class as an adult, like, online. And all the comments are, like, my culture is not your costume. Like, what are you talking about? What? Like, you know what I mean? Like, people are so weird.
Yeah.
Like gatekeeping almost. And I think, like, dance has been, like, such... Like, I just love it so much, and I would love to share that with more people. And I think, like, if you're, like, a beginning dancer and you want to dance, like, go for it.
Yeah.
You know, and, like, find those spaces where, like, people really accept you. Because, like, yeah, I don't know. I'll always be nice to someone, though. I feel like people are, like, just so weird sometimes. Like, you know, there's, like, those girls that kind of side-eye you or whatever. Or, like, they only talk to you if you're good. And, like... No, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm okay with, like, being bad in class, like, especially if it's, like, a style I'm not good at. And, like, I don't know. I guess I feel like I'm saying a bunch of nothing. But,
no,
like,
I don't think so. I think I love what you're saying.
Yeah,
just
like,
to try to, like, accept people and be kind to everyone and accept yourself
and
being
be okay with
bad
being
or
bad.
good.
Yeah.
Like, and that helps you to accept other people because you also put yourself out there so you know what it feels like. So you're also more able to encourage other people instead of being like, why are they here or something like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of, like, I feel like I spend too much time online, but I feel like there's a lot of, like, her releve is low. Like, shut up. Like,
that's so funny.
I love to turn on a flat foot, so.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Do you think that ever one day you'd want to start your own company?
Ooh, maybe. I think, my, like, dream, I feel like I didn't even, like, say this, but, like, my dream, like, I love going to, like, a workshop of, like, someone that's, like, older, like, 50s, 60s, and, like, they just have, like, a whole experience, and, like, they've had, like, an entire, like, life of dance in front of them. I would love to do that. If I'm, as, like, when I'm older and, like, I've had, like, a career behind me, I would love to teach, like, some kind of, like, workshop and, like, talk about, like, dance and, like, the body and, like, stuff like that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think that's so cool, and I wish I had more knowledge, but I feel like I will get there.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I don't know. When I'm older, that's, like, the end goal is to, like, hold, like, workshops, I guess. Maybe a company. I don't know.
And be able to pass off all your knowledge to other people.
I would love, like, I took, like, a workshop from Spencer Dennis. He's a dancer in Arizona. But he taught, it was, like, I don't know exactly what he called it. But he talked a lot about, like, how you can, like, make different movements work for your body. And, like, I really liked that. Like, accessing moves in a different way based on, like, how your body is. Because, like, a lot of people have, like, different body types and, like, just, like, different anatomy, you know? Like, some people's arms are longer or whatever. So, like, I don't know. That was really cool.
Yeah.
Like, and he was so educated on, like, the body and, like, I don't know. Yeah, it's really cool.
I love how you see other people and it inspires you so much. And then you're like, maybe I will do something like that later.
I would love to. Like, yeah. Also, like, something I've thought about, too, is, like, making, like, some kind of, like, course for, like, dancers on social media, because I think I've gotten, like, 90% of my paid gigs from Instagram. So, like, I would love to, like, create, like, a course on, like, how dancers can, like, run their social media, especially, like, now that I'm working in social media. Like, I've learned a lot, and I feel like I don't have all the information yet, but I'll get there, and then I can, like, help dancers, because it's also, like, I could be like, oh, let me run your social media. But I think it's so important for dancers to, like, know how to do that, because, like, that's, like, your resume.
Yeah.
You know, like, your pinned things on your social media is, like, your business card.
Totally.
Like, and just scrolling through Instagram has gotten me jobs. So, like, I think it's really important to, like, be on your Instagram and, like, doing it yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I don't know.
No, I love
Just,
that
like,
advice.
some things I've been thinking of.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Yay. I feel like the wheels are turning. You're learning so much. You haven't even been here that long. So I think I see good things ahead for sure.
Yeah, I'm really
So
trying
cool.
to stay in a good mindset.
Yeah. And have you,
Yeah.
I know, we're going to wrap it up soon, but but your family is back in Arizona?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you visited at all since you moved out here?
I visited in January.
Okay.
And I kind of just, like, hung out with one of my best friends.
Nice.
A lot.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, you
yeah.
left a lot of friends there, so, but you're doing okay and, you know, you're feeling good and just able
I'm
to
doing
visit
good.
sometimes.
Yeah, I feel like I'm, like, starting to make friends out here, so that's fun.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Cool.
It was kind of nice to not have any friends low-key when I first moved, because I was just, like, grinding. Like, just working and taking class and, like, yeah.
I know sometimes like I don't have time for friends, but
Yeah,
it's so
you know.
important. I mean, it's it's hard
It
I
is
think for
important.
us that like to take classes and work. Like when I had
Yeah.
more money and I was taking class all the time, like I was like I don't have time to hang out with anybody. Someone would want to hang out. I'm like I have class and I have class. I have class.
Yeah.
And now I still take class a good amount, but I've grown in my knowledge of the importance of building relationships and like keeping room for that too.
Yeah.
And just how that's like a more full life but yeah, as you're meeting everyone through dance and then I mean one of the ways I build relationships is through doing this podcast.
Yeah, I also
I'm
think
like
it's fun to, like, session with other dancers and stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
totally.
That was, like, I mean, my friend Ignacio, like, that's literally us hanging out was, like, us dancing together.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't, like, do normal stuff. We danced. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
What
Sometimes.
about I know he's still in Arizona?
No, he's in Chile now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. Eventually I'm going to visit, but
Do you think he'll ever come out here to visit or something?
maybe. I don't know.
That would be cool.
That would be really cool. Love him.
Aw.
Yeah. But, yeah, love him. He's, like, a big part of my dance journey. He's, like, one of
Yeah.
the first people that, like, I don't know, like, took an interest in me as a dancer. And, like, definitely I should try to session with more people. Like, I should just, like, reach out and be like, hey, do you want to dance?
Yeah. Hey, call me.
I got you. Yeah, we should hit the studio.
For sure. Cool. Well, I think we learned a lot about
Yeah.
you. Thanks for sharing everything.
Of course.
I knew it was going to be good because I'm like, Erica's open. She's going to talk about what she's going through. It's going to be good. But you're so inspiring. I love hearing your story and I love
Thank
the
you.
progress.
I feel like people get annoyed when I talk about my OCD so much, but It's like just such a big part of my life.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's important to like me
No.
as a person. So
Oh my gosh, I don't know why anyone would get annoyed, but
I don't know.
I know that
It's my OCD telling
people
me
are just
that.
weird, but but yeah, I think it's refreshing when somebody's vulnerable and actually shares the struggle because not everybody does that. So
Yeah.
and you're like you said, you're giving hope and inspiration to people that maybe haven't progressed to where you're at, and maybe you'll meet someone that has even progressed more than you, and you'll be inspired as well, which you already seem to take inspiration from so many people in dance.
Yeah.
But maybe you'll meet people even in the other areas that you're trying to grow and work through or whatever. So anyway, well, thanks for sharing. I never know how to end it because I just want to keep talking, but we are going to end it. We actually went over an hour. Okay. But yeah, Erika might try to get into another class today, and then we have rehearsal later tonight. So we're going to go. But thank you guys for listening and watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Dance, 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 dance.